Hey everybody, Mike Rondo in the Shed of Solitude. It's been a little while. I've been busy doing things. The shed is an absolute mess. So today I'm off today. Thought I would just have a little chat with you guys just to shoot the shit because I've been MIA a little bit, which was not intended. I really planned on doing a lot of things in October, but that just didn't happen. So in any case, uh, for today, I'm actually smoking in the what I call the Christopher Morley pipe. It's a Rat Rays 158, I think. Uh, this pipe, well, you can't see it now because this is new in the shed. We'll get to that in a second. But he's smoking a billiard pipe. I don't know exactly what kind of pipe he's smoking. I am on a mission to find what pipe he smoked, what brand, what kind, what was his preferred one. Haven't gotten there yet. Um, anyway, let's light this up here. I'm gonna have to cheat. That wasn't a good light. There we go. That's a little better. I think I ran out of. I shouldn't be out of fluid for this one. No, it's all right. Just tough to get going. But anyway, so what have I been up to? Well, work, reading, a lot of reading. I just actually today, for the first time in, I want to say 5 years or so, I went to the bookstore. I went to Barnes and Noble here in Rhode Island. There's a Barnes and Noble not too far from me. Oh, and before I forget, hello to the gentleman that's from Rhode Island that made a comment on my video, I think last week or something. Hello to you as well. Anyway, I went to Barnes and Noble. I've been buying a lot of books, as you can see. I got the lots of books here. And I decided, well, I'm off today. I'll go chill at the bookstore. I haven't done that in a while. I always love walking around through the bookstores. It's been a thing of mine forever. I've always done that, which is strange because when I was in school, I hated reading, and mostly because I was forced to read things that I didn't want to read, um, which is interesting in itself. But even after high school, I used to go to Borders all the time, that bookstore back in the day. I loved going there. Sadly, they left, but now there's only Barnes and Noble is really the only one around. There's some old bookstores that I might go to, but I haven't got to. But anyway, I was perusing around the bookstore, and it has changed quite a bit. There is a lot of toys, Legos, and I guess they got to survive when you compete with Amazon, and just I'm sure their online shopping is probably where a lot of people go. Then they don't go in stores or whatever. But I went into certain sections that appealed to me. Of course, I went right to the philosophy section, and there wasn't much there. There's a lot of variations on Marcus Aurelius's meditations, but a lot of stuff. There was interesting things. Some that didn't appeal to me. Karl Marx and his stupidity. He was in there. I didn't want to do that, so I was like, all right, well, that's not on my radar. But I looked through some things. I saw some stuff. I ended up getting, I'll show you guys anyway. We'll get into the philosophy. So this is The Art of Living, Epictetus. So this is basically kind of the Cliff's Notes version of things with him. So it should be interesting. That, and then of course, I needed to travel because I got Letters from a Stoic, which is one of my favorites by Seneca. So I got the Penguin Classics Letters of a Stoic, condensed version, I believe the important stuff. So this is one I'll keep with me on the go. I think not so much the library edition like that. So what else? Of course, I got all these other books that I didn't get into. I'm working. If you don't know, I'm working on the Shed of Solitude library, which has turned into a bit of a fiasco because I'm running out of space. The shed needs an overhaul. So it does need a new floor. So I don't know if I'm going to rip the floor up and put new plywood down and change that all out next spring. I don't know. I might do that. It shouldn't be too hard. The only pain in the butt would be moving all this stuff out and then doing all of that and then making sure the floor is shored up and everything like that. So that's kind of on the agenda. The other thing is I got to clear this space out over here and make that more of the library. So what I ended up doing was buying this, and it's a little tipsy, if you will, because I can't attach it to the wall yet because I got this shelf that I made that's kind of poking out, so it can't sit flush. So in any case, I got all my books that I kind of read frequently or that I'm going to read kind of over here, because now this is what happens. I free up some space for the library over on the bench over there, and I was going to put more books, but somehow I was cruising YouTube on the TV over here, and I came across something I didn't think I was going to come across, which was a turntable in vinyl records. I kind of went down a rabbit hole. I don't know if this has ever happened to any of you out there, where I'm sure it has. Like, YouTube is kind of a place where we go down these rabbit holes that we didn't think we were going to go down. Like, it's always like one little video. It's like, oh, recommended, and you're like, all right, I feel like I've seen everything else that I'm into. I'll just curiosity, click on that, and before you know it, now you have a turntable and speakers in the Shed of Solitude, and you can spin records now in the Shed of Solitude. Now, keep in mind, I am not a vinyl aficionado. I'm not a snob like that. I like going through the motions of, in the shed, it's kind of old-timey in here, right? It's like a rustic cabin in here. We got an old vintage radio here. I smoke pipes. I got the old BB gun up there. I got lanterns and whatnot. So, and I got classic books. So it kind of fit with the mode. So now the space I'd cleared out to put more books, because I have a book problem now. I now have a turntable over there, which I was spinning records last night. That sounds so weird to even say in the 21st century here. I only got 2 records so far. I got 2 more on the way. I got Motley Crue, and then I got my Christmas, Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas, because, well, that was my favorite Christmas album of all time, and it irritates the hell out of everyone that I know, like when I play it. It drives them nuts, so I got that. And there was a vinyl section at Barnes & Noble, too, which wasn't all that great. It was all Christmas stuff. I almost bought the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Christmas album, and then I almost bought the, who was it? It was Bing Crosby, and then what else? Who else was there? Nat King Cole. I almost bought that, but I'm like, hey, I can't have all Christmas music. I got it to play music, special music that I like Pink Floyd, Rush, Rolling Stones, The Doors, Social Distortion, my favorite band. And I got those 2 records coming, my 2 favorites by them. So we'll see where this goes. I don't know all the ins and outs or whatever, but anyway, more on that, I guess, later on as we go. But anyway, back to the books, if you really cared about the books, but probably not. But what else? So I got the philosophy ones. Then I got some fiction. Let's see, what did I get? Oh, you know what? I'm missing one. Oh, no, I'm not. It's hidden. Sorry about that. So I got some more fiction. The Stranger, Albert Camus, is a philosopher I really dig. He's very interesting. George Orwell's 1984, because for some odd reason, I never read it. And I know that right now it's almost cliche to read it, right? Like it's the thing to do. I'll read it just to read it. I don't know what the hell I'll think of it. But anyway, and then I got this that I've been wanting on my radar. Sorry for hitting the microphone. The Standard Oil. This is Christopher Morley on Sherlock Holmes. And this guy, Stephen Rothman, was supposed to do a biography on Mr. Morley, and I don't know if he ever got around to it, so maybe someday I'll do that. But anyway, this is interesting. I'll get into this at some point. Huh. Interesting stuff. And what else did I get? And then, oh, these, because I think these are important to have. I like these books. So I got because it's something everyone should have in their library, the Federalist Papers, right? And Penguin makes these other, these books. And so then we got the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. Got that. And then we got American Political Speeches. So these are interesting little books. There's a few more. I forget which ones they got. I can't remember off the top of my head. But in any case, see, they're numbered right there. They got more books. I put that in my political section of the library, if you will. But anyway, so that's what I got today. The bookstore, just the selection was very poor. Like, I was just surprised. Like, I remember in the old days when I'd go, the philosophy section was at least two, like a book rack, like a couple of things, like 3 or 4, and nothing. And then the surprise to me was and maybe I'm just blind, which is very possible. There was no Sherlock Holmes, no Conan Doyle. I even looked in the fiction section, not the mystery and suspense section. I figured maybe that's more modern, although Agatha Christie was around there, all over the place. So I ended up looking, couldn't find any, not that I needed any more Sherlock Holmes, because I also got, where the hell was it? Right here. I got this as well the other day. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes and the Memoirs of Sherlock Holmes, which is probably the book you really kind of want. That's the one you want to kind of go with Sherlock, anyway. But yeah, so the sections were not that good. It wasn't that, I mean, it was fun. It was relaxing. I enjoyed it. It was a pleasure to be in the bookstore, walking around and everything. I really did enjoy it. I just wish it just changed since a few years ago. And I think a lot of that has to do with the way we shop now. Everything's online. And I'm glad I went, though, because it was nice to physically get these books, because I had a problem with Amazon. This is the second copy I got of this, because when it came in, there was a travesty. Because now there's some drinks that I get. It's like sparkling water, blueberry kind of drink. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But they put this book, and then they put the Christopher Morley essays right here in with the drinks. And unfortunately, Sherlock got damaged, and one of the pages was crinkled. I can't have that. That's just not right. If anyone's going to crinkle it, it's me. I can't have the, I can't have that if they delivered it to me. So, in any case, I don't even know where I was going with that. But, well, anyway, that's what I mean. Like, going to the bookstore and physically getting it, knowing it's going to be damaged, was a nice, pleasurable experience. I don't know if I will. If I order things from Amazon and I order books, I might have to, wait till that ships, then order the books so they don't ship together, and there'll be that problem again. But there's always the book depository. Oh, in case you're wondering, I'm smoking Sleepy Hollow, which is very delicious. This is from a few years ago. I want to say Signal Man Tony gave me this. So shout out to him if he did or didn't. I'm pretty sure it was him. Could have been someone else. I just can't remember. There was a few people that got in contact with me. Very good. So this is a couple years old. Lovely, lovely blend. I still got quite a bit of it left from when I got it a few years back. That should last me a while. I only have it in the fall, so it should last a couple more years. I don't think I'll be going through it pretty quickly. Although I have, I've been going through Edward G. Harding here. Is it Harding? No. No, Robinson. I don't know why I'm still getting Harding. Where the hell is that coming from? That's one of my favorite blends. I've gone through 4 tins in the past year, which is quite a bit considering I got a lot of tobacco and everything. So, but anyway, that's about it. Nothing special. I got some videos planned. I'm gonna actually probably go in, order some tobacco, do some Christmas shopping. That just smells so good. So you'll be getting some, hopefully some reviews. I find some new tobaccos, some old stuff I'll visit. I know I have 2 Christmas blends that I bought in the summer, and there's Rocky. It's been a while since we've heard him. And I haven't tried them yet, so we got that to look forward to, because I might start my Christmas stuff maybe next week. It's a short season. Traditionally, I start after Thanksgiving, but hey, what the hell. And I guess lastly, I'll close off with this. I got a beginning of next year. I might try, or maybe I'll start soon. I want to try to read 100 books. There's a thing on BookTube where people read 100 books in a year. I don't think I'll reach that at all. I think if I had to count how many books did I read this year, probably 20, maybe 25. I think in 2020, probably 28 to 30. I think that was the most I've ever done. Hard to say. Anyway, sorry to bore you with this video. It's just a say hello and catch up, and hope all is well with you guys. And I know some people are frustrated with the politics that have gone on in the past couple of days. I wouldn't let that get you down. Just don't worry too much. It'll get all sorted out one way or another. It always does, some way, somehow. At least, I don't know, at least we keep going forward. I don't know. I got more to say on that some other day. I'm not going to get too in deep about that, but I try not to discuss politics here as much as possible. This channel is about relaxing, and hopefully this brought you a little peace, maybe put you to sleep, listening to me ramble on about absolutely nothing. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you guys soon. I'll have a review. I might talk about the vinyl, in case some of you guys are curious about that and whatnot. So I'll see you guys soon. Take care. See you soon.